I had 5 years of experience before I got my degree and became a system administrator. For those of you wondering if a college degree is necessary to get into IT, I can confidently say no. You don't need to have a degree, and I'm a living proof of that. But if you're asking if a degree is worth it, that is a whole different topic that I will address in a different video. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hanok. I'm a system administrator here in Boston, Massachusetts. And in this video, I will be sharing my story of how I got an IT job without a degree. To give some context, we have to go back a bit. As a child, I didn't have much exposure to tech. I'm originally from Ethiopia, and I moved here to the United States in 2007. As a child in Ethiopia, I didn't have easy access to a computer. That is, until I moved here to the United States. And even then, I've never really played around with a computer like most kids do. In school, I was playing a lot of catch up, especially in my English. But I also had an edge in math due to the rigorous curriculum in Ethiopia. Because of that, I was drawn to math and science. It was generally easier for me than other subjects. In high school, I was an average student who did pretty well, but not amazing at the same time. I ended up enrolling in a program called RISTA. This was probably the best decision I've ever made as far as high school decisions go. The RISTA program was like a vocational school within the high school. They had programs like culinary, IT, engineering, biotech, and much more. I decided to enroll in the engineering track, which at the time was what I thought I wanted to do. I learned a lot in that class, and despite it being a public school, it was pretty well funded. So I got to play with things like a CNC machine, a 3D printer, and in my third year, I had an opportunity to do a co-op program. By the way, the RISTA program didn't replace my high school, it was alongside my other high school classes. One of the perks of being in the RISTA program is if you were there for your 3 years, on your third year, you got to choose between an internship or a personal project. And an internship was paid, so I obviously chose the internship. So in March 2015, as a senior in high school, I had my first paid internship at the company that I work at currently. That summer, I had committed to Clark University in their 5-year program. I think it was either an engineering program or a computer science program where you could do 2 years at Clark and 3 years at Columbia University, and you would get bachelors from both. But instead, I chose to go to UMass Boston, here in Boston, because that meant I could work part-time at my internship. That was also when I decided to move out of my parents' house. If you're in an African household, I'm sure you understand. It probably wasn't the greatest financial decision, but that feeling of being able to take care of yourself was just amazing. During the internship, I started out doing small things on the desktop support team. This was things like helping users with their desktop and laptop issues, imaging laptops or desktops, inventory management, user and group administration on Active Directory. At the same time, we would also help the system administrators in our group, whether it be racking servers with them, checking servers that are down, or even like swapping hard drives. And slowly, the more system administrator work that I did, the more I would transition into that role until January 2018, when I was officially offered a full-time position at the company. This was 2 years and 11 months after interning, but I still was a sophomore in college. And technically, I was actually offered the position a year earlier, but due to the nature of the job, I needed to be a US citizen, and I had to wait for my application to get naturalized. And yeah, and as an IT specialist, I just started doing more system administration roles. If you're thinking about becoming an IT professional, I would say one of the most important things you could do is networking. That's what really allowed me to stay at this company and then get a full-time position quickly. And you can start by reaching out to me, subscribe here, and then reach out to me on my Instagram, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. And there you have it. I was an IT specialist for the next 3 years. That meant I had 5 years of experience before I got my degree and became a system administrator. A lot of the work that I did as an IT specialist was system administration. The title is just really more of a corporate jargon than anything. Now, obviously, I had some luck at the beginning, especially with the Arista program, but a lot of it came down to just me, the impressions that I've made, the track record that I had, that allowed me to be in a position where I was able to have that much experience before I had a degree. And yeah, I hope that helps you out in your career, even if it's not IT related. Be sure to be subscribed, hit that like button, the notification bell if you want to know when I post next. I'll be having a lot more IT content and tech related videos. Until next time.